Hi, how's fall going for all of you so far? I am very much enjoying the gorgeous weather here in New England and some of the fun activities, new things we get to do during this season. Um, Last week, I set the intention for using this naturally introspective time to turn our attention inward. Well, I'm here to tell you, be mindful of what you ask for. Uh, I'm truly grateful for the learning opportunities I receive all the time. And it's also an excellent reminder that this is not an easy or comfortable process. And while I always know that and help others to know that and teach that, I also realize what it feels like being in it and why most people run from it. Um, Looking into yourself is the most important and also the bravest thing any of us can ever do. When we do not take that time to look inside and notice, it's like being lost without a compass. It is really our guide to everything we want, everything we say we want, and every way that we want to feel. This is how we find that direction and how we find that pathway. It gives us every piece of information we need to free ourselves in every single way. Well, I was reminded this week just how many people are around us that are just really lost within themselves. And, I'm very much at peace with not living in that world most of the time, not necessarily being surrounded by it so much, removing myself really consciously from it a lot. But I'm not sure we can avoid crossing paths with it completely, right? We're all living in the world together and everyone's in a different place. Everyone's in a different um, placement on this pathway. And so the real difference is not that we stay away from it or that we even have to, it's what we do when we have these interactions. What's the difference of how we respond versus how we react? And some of us have been on this path and feel like we're waking up and we're on this journey for different amounts of time. And we can help each other with that. We can really be um, a guide for others. We can just be supportive. We can just offer compassion and love if somebody's not quite where we're at. It doesn't mean everyone or anyone is better than us. It's not about, a hierarchy of some kind. It's really just about timing. We're all on this journey, whether we know it or not. You can be unconscious for any amount of time, but there's no turning away from the fact that our job here is to wake up and to realize what's happening inside of us so that we can realize what kind of a world around us we are, in fact, creating. So here we are at different stages of this journey and doing this together. And it's really challenging. It can be really hard when there are people around you, especially when there are people close to you that are not there. They're not at the same time. They don't understand this. They don't see it. They're not awake in the same timing that we are. And they can be anybody. It can be family members. It can be friends. It can even be our spouse. And that's a really difficult and challenging thing when you can't talk to somebody, when you can't explain it to them, because every time you try to communicate, it's like you're speaking another language. You're both speaking different languages to one another and they can't compute. And so, if I can possibly hold a lantern up for anyone else that is having this experience, I'll share that, I'm probably a decade or more if I really think about it, but to be really conscious of it, a decade into this journey and I can promise you it does get better. The fear of disconnect is really uncomfortable. It can be really distressful because I think in some way we have a sense that this is like pulling us away from people we love, people really important to us, people that we have to be around all the time or we're married to or whatever it is. And so that can feel really scary. And it's not the reality. So that's the good news. It's not the reality that we're going to be disconnected from them. In fact, when we go inside, we might pull back temporarily, but what we're doing is we're pulling back to do some repair work and some healing within ourselves so that we can reconnect from a healthier place. We can come back to people with a deeper connection, with a healthier connection, with a more mutually beneficial connection. We're not holding things toward them or expecting them to do anything or expecting understanding from them. We're holding our own on that, and we're not spilling it out onto anybody. And so then we can allow and accept wherever anyone is at in their journey. We can unconditionally love them no matter what. We can offer compassion and understanding to where they are. And then we're also going to find our people. We're going to find the people that we do need to connect with in this kind of way. And that can come in all different, shapes and sizes and forms in terms of friends or a community that you join, or um, maybe you doing your work, it becomes an invitation for somebody close to you to do their work, and they start waking up, and then you can do it together. The possibilities there are endless, but that is what happens, is you start being able to be closer to people in a brand new way because your defenses and your walls aren't up and you're doing your healing work. And also you're not looking at them through an unhealed lens, which makes all the difference. Now you're also attracting to you people that resonate with this new vibration that you're basically operating from. With this new healed state, you're bringing in and inviting in people that match that. And so that's really fun and exciting to think about. So I encourage everyone to continue on this journey. If you're getting uncomfortable, that means you're doing it right. So keep going, keep going. The discomfort is necessary. That is how we learn. See what information you can get from that. See what you can learn and understand about it. Don't pull away from it. That's where the magic happens. So keep going, share it, ask questions, put comments in, let me know what you need. I'll try to answer any questions I get. And help everybody do the best they can with this. It's a process, it's a practice. There's no perfect, there's no right or wrong, there's none of that. It's just you're doing it or you're not doing it. That's it. So good luck. Let me know how I can be helpful, and we'll talk soon. Okay, bye.